Go.
Okay, guys, before we wrap it up, in conclusion, we go around the room at our meetings and we have a question, comments, and concerns where all of our, well, not all of our people, but we'll pick out 10 or 12, and they'll get a chance to say what's on their mind and where they are in life and how their week was and what we need to make the next week better. And this is where they get to say whatever with no repercussions. So most of my people actually believe that. So this is a good chance. Questions, comments, or concerns, you can say whatever's on your mind. I know you're new to this, but trust me, I'm not going to throw you out, at least today. So I do hold a grudge, as Michael will tell you. Whoop. First time.
All it takes is one.
And you pay for it for 40 years until the kid gets a job.
Well, it's on my mind in terms of like being here or you or what?
Anything you need to say, the floor is yours. And you don't have to clean it up.
Like I said, I don't have anything negative to say. I, for once, feel very, very happy with the direction I'm going. And I credit you and everybody in the house for that. And I haven't had the environment where I would have any positive reinforcement or positive support. And I've gotten so much in such a little time from you guys that I actually have hope for the future and that I'll be successful. So it's just a blessing to me to be here.
Thank you. And if you're going to be here, you will be successful. There's no ifs. You will, or you won't be here. That's what we're about. Cleo?
Excellent week, excellent house. We have a good group of people. Everybody's just doing great. Had a tough few hours, what I was just telling you before, a few days ago. But I was strong and I felt great. And I was so thankful that I wasn't the person that was talking to me on the phone. And it's just, life is good. Thank you, Christy. Life is good.
Don't forget to take time for yourself.
I do. After our last talk, I do.
Jackson with the glove? Because he's bad.
I'd like to say, I'm really grateful for what you've been doing for me. And I'm starting to see some light in myself as far as the mistakes I've been making. I've been stubborn as H, and
You can say it.
I've been
This is
stubborn
PG.
as hell.
PG-13.
And that's been one of my biggest problems. And now I'm growing because I'm open to a lot of suggestions and things people see in me that I don't see, and like James, and he's helping me grow in a lot of areas. He's helping me grow, and I love him for that.
You cheating on me? He's not hugging you too. He's hugging for me this week.
Yeah. And I needed that hug. That was a hug of love, appreciation.
It was.
Yeah.
It was for me too.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what I see looking at you this week. Since you've been back, you're much more receptive to thoughts and ideas.
Exactly what I'm
You're not bowing up.
Right.
You're not. The attitude is going away.
Yeah.
The thug mentality, the street mentality is going away. You were a pleasure this week to have around. Now in the past you've been around because I like you.
Yeah.
Pain in the ass, but I like you. You were a pleasure this week, and I notice a change in you. I notice you're trying, and maybe it is his influence.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Jackson with the glove.
5 minutes ago.
I had a pretty good week overall from the time from the first time I came here up until now. I feel very comfortable I got a pretty good rapport for everybody. You know, we get along a little bit. We joke around, which we really need that.
Mm-hmm.
My only thing is I'm the type of person who like to pay his way. I think I told you that before. I'm very grateful. I'm very appreciated. But I like to work. I like to pay my bills. I like to pay the lights. I like to pay. You know what I mean? I'm
You're doing
excited,
it.
You know?
Look,
But other than that, I'm cool though.
you're gonna pay me back in spades, and that's not a.
How about pinochle?
You've been great. Everything I wanted. Everything I could have hoped for.
I'm cool.
You've already changed the life. And I mean that. You've already changed the life. He might not be done running yet, but the building blocks have been laid. You did that. So you should be proud, and you're paying. Trust me, you're fine. I'm happy. If I'm not, you'll know. All right?
But that was
Kenny?
Kenny Rogers.
I just want to say I'm happy to be here too, you know, because if I were to be in a house by myself, sometimes feeling like I do, I would definitely cause a lot of destruction out there to others and myself, mostly myself, but at the same time I don't want to be selfish because I have a family that I believe cares about me and really wants me to do well, and I know that you know, just I got to take it one day at a time, and being in an environment like this, in a place like this, it makes it a little easier for me, you know, to have to adapt to the real world without using drugs. You know, little problems, having to deal with people. I mean, I've done it before in different environments, but not in a positive environment. You know, I've been locked up in a whole other world, but you know, there's just a lot of positive energy going on here, and I really do feel the vibe. And you know, sometimes I isolate myself and I get inside my head. It was brought to my attention yesterday that I wasn't acting myself, which I do that a lot, and that's what I'm saying. If I wasn't in a place like this, I'd really mess up, and I'm learning to kind of let all that go and letting some new stuff come in. You
That's
know.
not positive energy you feel, that's the glow.
All right, I can go for that.
Might want to take a step back though, being that close.
I think Miss Cleo hit on it pretty good. It was a pretty good week that we have.
She's the queen of denial.
Queen of denial. Queen of denial.
It just took him a second to get it.
I didn't hear you say it to begin with. I thought you actually said that. But anyways, I think it's a pretty good house here. These people are, everybody's trying to come together. You don't learn something from Shamil. I don't know who you're going to learn it from. And Jackson, you're doing great, bro.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're here, man.
I'm glad to be
You know, I mean, it's night and day. Night and day seems like. And Shamil, I got a lot of respect for this man here. He's awesome, and he's nothing but a plus to this house.
Jackson, your story should go nationwide, you know. Someday I'll tell you guys the story when he wants to let it out. That's the story of changing who and what you are. No matter where you've been. Because he was as low as you go. Thank you for looking out. That was good. Kind words. Susan, let's keep it to a minimum.
Yes. Actually, in the house, the positive energy is absolutely fantastic. Everyone brings something to the table around here. It really, you know, and that's what makes it a happy home and a good environment. The support is absolutely fantastic. So I appreciate all you guys for that.
Likewise.
You know what I like? I like what you said. So I bring a nice home to all you guys. I don't have a home, but you guys have a nice home.
We got a bed for you.
Anytime you want. We'll even give you a break on the rent. I'm done with that. Thank you all for your time. Moving on along.
There's going to be one less voice next week.
I've got the duct tape.
You know what a home is? You described what a home is. So although I was being funny, I wasn't being funny.
I was being serious.
A home is where you go where people care about you. Where people make sure you're okay.
Yeah.
That's what a home is. A home doesn't matter how many trinkets you may have or how many paintings you have on the wall or how much your grand piano costs. home is where you go, where you have love. Not love. So that's great that you guys feel that positive energy. I thought it was the glow, but
We'll give you the
Some.
that was fantastic. Guest, would you like to say something?
I had a good week. Did my thing. Normal work.
300 hits next week. We're not talking crack.
Did you find out about the Facebook? The guy you said controls it?
Oh, I sent him an email and he hasn't responded. I will stay on top of that. We can't call them and just tell them, let me see what we can do. Give me a phone number.
I'll see that.
Give me a phone number so I can call and tell them what happened. I'm sure this has happened
Those
before.
people from Facebook.
You don't, I'm sure this has happened before.
Yeah, you can claim ownership of a page that you just say this is my page, and then you provide.
And we
them
can
with
prove it's our page,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
my kid.
Yes.
Yeah, you just provide them with the
It's my
documentation.
name.
No idea. I got it.
So I don't think we'll have any problem if we show them our
That part, the
website.
Twitter, I can do as well. That part's easy. I'll just set up a new one.
Cleo wants to start tweeting.
I do.
She wants to be a tweeter. She rocks in the
I
tweet house
can
all
do that
day long.
tonight when I do, because I'm gonna design the background for the YouTube channel, and I'll use the same one for the Twitter.
Oh, we got another computer person here that can help us with the tweeting.
Yeah, they I can just turn the whole, like, she can just tweet all the time and reply to tweets. I'll just focus on building up the followers.
We got a whole bunch out in the audience here.
Yeah, and just in
Can
the
follow us
everywhere.
on our Twitter page.
Must be. Yeah.
Teddy,
I had a great week.
you beat me on the Dunkin' Donuts guy, but other than that,
That was a big mistake. I apologize.
So we did.
visit the Dunkin' Donuts in Riviera Beach. They're friends of Christopher House, and since we already took an employee from them, they need to make a little more money. So
As Patrick said, it's a home. You know, I have to get up at 4:30 to open up the store at 5:45, and I have my coffee, and then Patty comes out, and James comes out. And
who are these people?
Cleo and
Flamingo.
Flamingo.
Yeah. So we all have coffee, and then.
It's a big party. I don't get invited, but it's a big
No,
party.
it's really not. I mean, I'm up at
You're invited.
Whose
4:30.
hotel is it?
I mean, I'm up at 4:30, and I get up 10 to 5.
And everybody sits around and has coffee,
We have coffee, and we talk.
and nobody thinks of that.
And then Shamil walks me down the block because it's really dark, so.
We can give you a conference call in the morning. Okay.
I get up at 5 and put on coffee. Well, would you like to say anything? You're welcome to. You don't have to.
I appreciate that. You know, it's always a pleasure coming here. There's the vibe that you talk about. It really is positive, and you can see the change and sincerity in everybody here. And I just get that, and it's really cool to be here. I just want
Thank you.
Thank you.
yeah, absolutely, it's really cool.
That's,
Awesome.
thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
well
All
deserved.
right, guys, see everybody next week. Let's have a good, productive week. We're going to end with one thing. We talked about actions and words, right?
Yeah.
One random act of kindness this week. Everybody is to do one random act of kindness. See you next week. Have a good week.